Hi guys, and welcome to not a video of Reclaiming Coventry, but a Q&A that was held by Loki Doki and Lollujo. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I'm not sure he knows how you pronounce it, to be honest. Kev, I'll call him. As any of you might be aware, there was a Content Creators Day held by both of them at the National Video Game Arcade in Nottingham. It was an absolutely fantastic day. I've got to say a big thank you to absolutely every single person who came to that it because I've just literally got home from there. And the first thing I wanted to do is I'm going to have a vlog that will show around some of what went on in the day. Kev's got a vlog as well on his main channel, but I wanted to bring up pretty much an unedited version of the Q&A. A slight little edits just of me picking my camera up, and sorry if the quality is not fantastic. I am new at vlogging and stuff like that, but I wanted you guys. There is also a couple of jumps. I ran out of battery in one place and I ran out of SD memory in another. So I've got about probably 85 to 90% of the Q&A. I don't think anyone's really missing anything major in it. I've got to say it was really fun. Meeting everyone was absolutely fantastic. There was the WeStream FM guys there. There was Bad Jokes. There was Captain Goodspeed. Rich on Twitch. There was so many. There was so many people. I can't really name them all. And there was a lot of new guys there who are really looking to become FM creators. So it was a great mix of people. It was a great place. I mean, in general, just a great place to go to. So I would fully recommend it for a day out. It's easy to spend a day there. And I won't waffle on anymore. Just I'll watch the Q&A. Hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you'll see an insight into Kev and Loki and how and why they, what they want to bring from FM and what sort of people they are. And I've honestly got to say that, in my personal opinion, these were two guys who are huge in the way in terms of FM content creators. To be as nice to someone like me who's only just started, to other people I've known for years, it was absolutely fantastic. I really can't not say enough about these two guys. The same as everyone else who came today, really. It was absolutely fantastic, and I'm just going to carry on waffling on and keep saying that because it's absolutely true. Anyway, hopefully you enjoy the video. Like I said, it's basic editing. It's just literally me cutting out the little crappy bits of me with the camera and that. So hopefully you enjoy it, and I will see you on the next episode of Reclaiming Coventry, which will be out soon. Bye for now.
Goodbye.
Greetings and salutations. It's on brand, it's on brand.
Go on, do your little intro then.
Greetings and salutations, everyone. This is weird.
It is weird, isn't it? Very important housekeeping business before we start. If you haven't yet put a sticker on the scrap mat
This is why we're all here.
Yeah, this is all about scientific research. We need to know where scraps came from. If you don't know what scraps are, you need a red sticker on your city on the map, but they're the little bits of batter that you get from the chip shop.
They're called, what else are they called?
Weird people call them batter bits.
Yeah. Leftovers, I call them.
Even weirder people don't believe they're a thing that you can get, but I need to know where they came from because I have a theory which I'll elaborate on at some point in the future.
The best thing is this.
And also, yeah.
They are free, exactly.
Yeah.
They're the best.
Some places charge though, wouldn't they? Because that's what they said in the comments.
That's dirty.
That is bad.
Charging for the stuff that would go in the bin otherwise. So the general gist of what we're going to be doing, we're going to just sit here and answer questions until we run out of questions. There's cameras pointing at us.
Hi, Mum.
We've got some questions.
If your mum wants to subscribe, she's more than welcome to.
That's desperate. My mum's 74 years old.
I've got 17 subscribers. I need all of them.
What's the channel it's going to be on, so we can make sure we all get to watch it?
Old Man Sudor.
There we go. So everyone needs to subscribe to that channel. So
Everybody's going to be doing it now.
Yeah, find out. Let's get subscribing. So we've got some questions that have been sent to us in advance. So we'll start with them to warm up. And then we'll just keep going until you lot run out of things that you want to throw at us. You had a much longer list than me.
We'll be here till next week.
It's mainly a popularity thing.
1-0.
I wish we were doing this 6 months ago. It would have been alright. Oh dear. Have you got any questions lined up? I've taken
I've got
screenshots of
some
mine.
truly bizarre questions here.
Go on then. Start us off with a bizarre one to warm everybody up.
Okay. Eventually.
Can I just say it really is disturbing that you're not wearing a hat?
Just get
Is that
more-
putting anybody up? Do you know who this guy is? He's not wearing a hat.
That's why I have to wear the t-shirt, just in case.
Hey, did you get a haircut yesterday?
Don't talk to me about that.
Oh, I didn't watch your vlog or anything.
No. I didn't get a second haircut. I will be getting a second haircut though.
Someone with a really weird surname, as though Hardy, Dave.
Sounds made
Yeah, it's made up. It's a stage name, isn't it? It's like Smith. It's Dave Smith over there, right? Dave Smith. He says, "Why did you start recording YouTube stuff?"
Why did I start recording YouTube stuff? Because I was bored. Mainly. I've been playing Football Manager for like 20 years and been doing internet-y stuff for 5 or 6 years. And Anna's been nagging me for 4 years to combine the two. And I then discovered you could do Football Manager on the internet when I saw Dr. Benji's Girlfriend versus FM or whatever it was called. Or was that your one? I don't remember the name of the series that you both had. But I saw that. And then thought, wow, people can actually do Football Manager. I thought this would be really boring to watch. So then I started making videos. How about you, Seth?
Almost exactly the same reason. It was just, same as you, I've been playing it for 20 years and didn't even know it existed on YouTube as a thing until I stumbled across it and was like, oh, people watch this stuff, and just thought it'd be fun and silly to actually have a go. So, yeah, it was total boredom thing. Thought it might be interesting, didn't have any sort of aspirations of anything, just thought it'd be fun.
Now you can buy hats.
Yes. How far we've come.
He's
They're brain socks.
single-handedly invented the hat. I'm not going to call it a brain sock. You're not even wearing one if you're wearing it. I'd be more comfortable going on
Says the
brand.
man with the copyright t-shirt.
I've since discovered it isn't the logo, it's the use of my name. I'm not allowed to use my own name on Teespring.
That is weird.
But I can use the WWE logo thing. But Kevin Chapman, the actor, doesn't like people using his name. Seriously, that's why I won't be doing it.
There was a Kevin Chapman actor.
Apparently there is. He's not very famous. So I think that's why he's so precious about his name.
He's worried you're going to overtake. Surely, if you get to a certain size, do you then stop him from using the name?
At the moment,
overtake him.
at the moment, if you search on Google, he's top, I'm second. If you search on Amazon, I'm top.
Is that
he's
the legal
second.
requirement? So if you get to
On Amazon, he can't sell anything on Amazon because that's my territory.
What's the situation with Twitter followers though?
We don't talk about that.
And this is a guy who pretends to be somebody else.
Yeah, exactly. We'll fix him. You got another question for us?
Yes.
I've only got about 5.
Who is the most underrated player, stats, ever on FM? That's from Roasted Johnson.
Underrated? Oh, I don't know. I don't even look at this. You know I don't look at the stats. That must be a question.
There's numbers
for you.
in the game.
Yeah. I look at that little Pac-Man face sometimes, and if it does a Pac-Man face, it's all right. But I don't look at the numbers. They don't mean anything to me.
Well, I think my t-shirt says it all. It's obviously Harry Owen. With his 2 passing, sometimes 1. It's all fluctuating.
Nice burgers.
Yeah.
Is he going to be in? Is he in the game next year? Does he still play?
He
for
does
us?
still play for them, thankfully.
That's all right then.
I want to find someone that's a bit nicer that will actually help me on videos and stuff because he refused to make a video.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Should we all turn up there?
Yeah, I said I'm going to turn up.
Right, I've got a question. Hold on. Here's a question for you and Loki. Why not do an online YouTube save with you, Loki, Benji, Jack, and whoever? I get that question.
Yeah, online's rubbish.
Yeah.
It's Football Manager.
Plus, we've tried to make videos together before, and we've managed 1 in a year.
I think that's quite a good ratio.
trying to get schedules to line up for 2 people is a challenge.
It's alright if you're doing a half an hour video or a draft or something. For an online game where you need to play for hours, it's just so hard to blot out a whole day to record with somebody. So
Especially when some people keep very anti-social hours.
yeah, I know what you mean.
He's just scrolling through.
There's so many.
He's not looking at questions.
There's so many. This is what what Twitter replies looks like.
Hold on, I've still got more Twitter
Heel turn.
followers.
Heel turn.
Yeah, if we're going to get that right,
2-0.
I win on Twitter followers.
Okay. We've got a big family. Here you go, here's one for you.
Oh, for me?
Why aren't you as good as Lollujo? In all seriousness, loving your Motorsport Manager stuff though. Okay. Why? I don't know. Because I shaved the beard, I think.
I shaved my beard as well, though.
Yeah. It's gone a bit short. Longer beards help, I think. Longer the beard on YouTube, the better. I think beard is required.
Shaving my beard has coincided with views dropping a little bit. I don't know if it's the same thing.
We should scientifically test it. What about fake beards? I don't know if fake beards count. Has your beard ever tried to go solo?
Do you have questions that aren't to do with beards in there anyway?
No,
Any chance?
no.
Amazing.
Who has the best haircut, Fellaini or you? Well, I just don't have hair, so. And I still win because Fellaini's is ridiculous.
Well, I'm going to say Fellaini because mine's ridiculous. So, yeah, he's got great hair. I'd love to have hair like that. That would be amazing.
Here is a good one. This is from somebody who might be in the room. If you could change anything about YouTube, would you?
Yeah.
Mandatory subscription.
Yeah. I give myself more subscribers and you less. Restore the
Thanks
natural order
for
of
that.
things.
I want us both to succeed, but you know,
No,
good to know where you
I
stand.
want to win. I warned you, the heel turn's coming today. Those folding chairs, if there's not one free, someone's going to have to stand up in it. He's getting one of them wrapped round him, then he's going through a table. But they look hard as well, but you're going through one of them.
Yeah. Oh, this is a big one that was asked twice. Pineapple on pizza.
Don't, you dirty, dirty monster. don't even speak of that. You don't eat that, do you?
Not really, but I'm not against it. I'm not morally
Take a
against
stand.
pineapple on pizza.
Grow a spine, man. Make a decision, one side or the other.
No, I don't like it. No,
Good.
it's not.
It's alright then. A lot of these questions have anything to do with football.
Of course.
Why do we say it's a pair of trousers when only one article of clothing is involved?
It's deep, that, isn't it?
Yeah. Will Posh go up to second place behind Wigan this year?
No.
No.
No. Obviously.
Ketchup or brown sauce.
Depends what you have in it.
Important deep stuff here.
No, it does depend what you have in it.
Yeah.
Mainly brown sauce though. Is the right answer. Have we got any good questions, or should we open it up to this lot?
Yeah.
Now I see why you had so
I've just
many.
got somebody replying question: why, when, how, who. There you go. Thanks very much.
I'm just having a coffee.
I was interested in the pair of trousers discussion, to be honest.
We didn't go into it. We'll open up to the audience. Pair of trousers, why? Anybody?
Yeah. Because, I don't know, 2 legs. Perhaps, I imagine the origin of it is that they weren't joined at the top. You probably just got a leg and a leg.
Clip them together.
Yeah. as technology advances.
That's where flies come from. Originally it went all the way round. And
Yeah. I bet if you traced it back far enough, they were just the legs. Guarantee that's why it was. Once we're finished, once we've established where scraps are from, we'll work out
That's the next
why
one.
trousers are pairs. Yeah, exactly. I'm moving away from YouTube. I'm just going to start researching stuff. That's really
Okay, here's an actual YouTube question. As a YouTuber, how important is ad revenue to the growth of your channel?
To the growth of the channel, not very important,
Yeah,
really.
not
it
important at all.
doesn't really have anything to do with it. It's kind of the smallest revenue stream as well of everything. So it's nice to have. I imagine it would be nice if it was as high as it used to be when people used to talk about it being high. But when I started, I never really experienced this super high ad revenue thing that people used to get like a year, 18 months ago. And it's never really been significant for me. Don't know about you, you've probably got rolling in it.
I'm rolling in it. No, it's kind of a nice thing to show you're doing well, but it doesn't match what the views and what the subscriber counts are like. It's sort of, that's just the nice thing to have after you get those things and to make good content, I think.
Long term, it's better to have the views because then you can leverage them into more stuff like brand deals and wonderful t-shirts that you can flog to people.
Towels.
Yeah, please don't buy the towel.
Somebody buy a towel.
I'll feel really bad if anyone buys a towel. We got any questions from you, like, well,
Just so many. Just so many.
Yeah, none of them are any good. That's why you're not reading any of them out.
Good, I'm saying.
Did anybody tweet questions at Loki that you now know he's skipping over?
Yeah. How many nuns can a nun chuck if a nun can chuck nuns? 3, obviously. If Liverpool ceased to exist tomorrow, who would you support?
Oh, easy.
That's a horrible question that just disappeared off the face of the planet. Probably my local team, Bournemouth, I think. Oh, this is a good one. From the man in the room. Old man, I'm just going to call him old man, because he likes that. When struggling on a save, how do you stay motivated to carry on and not quit?
Make videos about it.
Yeah, I would
you
say,
don't really have much choice.
yeah, I'd say, because people often ask me what's my favourite ever save, and it's always the stuff that's gone on YouTube, because it does make it so much more fun for me as a person just playing the game, and get so more involved in it. Because everybody that plays FM for any length of time will know that sometimes you kind of just go on autopilot, you're doing well in the league, and you're just churning through the games. But when you're making videos on it, doing well in the league, well, it's like near the top end, that's the good bit. Aim to... No, right.
Don't ring any bells. I can guarantee if it hadn't been for making videos about it, I'd have probably stopped at tour this year. I wouldn't have made it any further than that.
How did
it was good. Yeah, I bought a castle. That was bought a castle.
For an ex-financial advisor, your financial skills in Football Manager are, I would say, lacking.
It's not just in Football Manager, it's in life in general.
Well, I don't want to say.
It's because I did it every day as a job for 10 years, and people, when you do something for a job, you don't want to come home and do it.
It's like they say, mechanics have the most knackered out cars and stuff,
Yeah.
because it's just, that's their job. And
Exactly, I used to spend all day telling people how to invest their money sensibly and how to buy a house and how not to get really badly in debt. And so I just do all the opposite and just spend money on wrestling figures and weird stuff like that. Because
Southend shirts.
yeah, the Southend shirt is here. I brought it with me just to prove that it exists. It still has no signatures on it.
yeah, that was a mistake. Wasn't it?
£55.
I'm going to travel to Argentina to get a signature of this.
He was on loan in Italy. He was going to be the last one.
Oh, just Italy then, yeah. All right.
Yeah, well, I thought once I've got the other 18, he might be keen. But when Southend ignored 3 emails, I've got a Southend shirt that I bought. Can 2 of your players sign it for me, please? Just not even a reply. Just no. Just no, nothing. Never replied.
Okay, what would you want to see in FM18?
This shiny new match engine that's being rumoured.
Yeah.
The rumour that I started because of your question last week, and I'm talking about it everywhere now. But Miles did hint, didn't he, in that room? He teased it. Yeah, he teased.
Yeah, basically what he said, if you don't know, was that nobody's going to be playing the 2D match engine come FM18. So either they're making the 2D match engine really bad, or they've got a new engine.
And they're talking at the back, they must be going.
They're the naughty boys at the back, we know.
Yeah, exactly, we'll split them up in a minute. I haven't had to discipline a room of naughty boys for today might be the
You've got a
day.
hankering for you missing it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Show of hands if you call it a bush. Show of hands if you call it a hedge. Well, it's hedge then, isn't it?
That means half the room don't call it anything.
Half the room don't know what we're talking about.
Will I ever play FIFA? Only in private. That bad at it.
You can't. It's bad.
You guys.
Well, no, not as bad as you. Like, nobody's as bad as you. Like,
Yeah.
Would you guys not play a game of FIFA against each other online?
Yes, we would.
yeah, we could do that.
Put you in your place. We'll schedule it for at some point in the next 3 years, because as previously explained, scheduling is a
We'll
challenge.
get to it.
Unless there's...
FIFA 21 we're in.
Is there any FIFA in here? We can have a game of FIFA in here. And
There is in the first one.
is there?
Yeah. But
Ah.
the older ones, we don't have 17.
That's good. Do we look like we're up to date? You know, we'll be fine. I'll challenge you to a game of FIFA this afternoon.
Okay.
Winner gets your YouTube subscribers. We have to swap. You have to send them to my channel if I win. No, we'll just swap. We'll swap logins and we'll just start making... No one will notice.
We should do that. We should do it.
Kev's got a bit foul mouth, baby. What's all this about?
We should do it. You make a Journeyman episode and you just appear randomly. You don't mention it's you or anything. Just pretend you're me and I'll do yours.
That sounds like my
And
kind
you
of
can swear it
collaboration.
up, Kev, and I'll be all polite and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll go, good lord.
When have I ever said good lord?
What's he saying?
Goodness me.
Decisive, okay. Yeah.
Can't help being family friendly. You just checking your bank account now.
Just my Patreon account. That's it. I think that's it. Of the less random questions, that's the not random questions.
So let's open it up to you lot then. Have we got any questions from any of you lot? Or do we...
Like Kev said, I don't find any much enjoyment in just taking a big Premiership club or a big top league club and just sort of managing them, because you're like, oh, I won the league again this year. That's good. What should we do next year? Oh, win it again if we can. Good. Oh, that's
It's
excellent.
alright for some, isn't it? Oh, I'm winning the league every year. Poor old me.
You're making those jokes, but I'm actually not very good at the game. So. But I think I like the. Generally speaking, I like sort of the very small clubs and building them up, not just on a sort of a good team building up the leagues, but also, you know, doing everything in between, like the facilities and the scouting system and the setup of the whole club. And even unlike Kev, I like to leave them in a nice position when I leave, so to see if they can carry on doing well. And
I leave them with a full trophy cabinet. What a nice position is there than that?
Although those plastic ones you get are Argos.
You can get them for like £3 for a
Oh,
in Tesco.
let me know. Send me the link. Send me the link.
We'll have a look, mate.
Any more questions?
Who's next? Oh, one of the naughty
It's
boys.
the hair, people would say. Look at the hair. We're going to look at the hair. Amazing hair.
I've modelled
Mess it
my
up,
hair.
Rich. Come on,
I've modelled
please.
my
Just
haircut
scruff
on
it,
this.
Rich. Scruff it up.
Just asking for a friend, have you ever been sacked on YouTube or Twitch?
No. You?
Did you get sacked from Real Madrid? It was a big team, wasn't it? With good players, like, you know, was
It's
it?
more fair to ask who hasn't been sacked by it.
You've heard his new name, haven't you? Sakapardi.
Sakapardi. Oh, I like it, Dave Sakapardi. I like it. How many times, Dave?
Yeah, about 4, I think.
4 this year. How many saves have you done? 4.
I once deliberately got myself sacked to stand out from the crowd. When you, me and Golden FM were all doing Liverpool in the beta, it was deliberate.
Oh, deliberate?
Yeah, got sacked.
Yeah.
I thought we can't have 3 of us all doing Liverpool.
Didn't
that's
Golden
silly.
FM also get sacked both?
Yeah, we both thought we'd just stand aside and let you have a little bit of fun.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because
Fair enough.
you're a Liverpool fan, it was only fair. So deliberately got sacked and then took over at Everton.
I don't think I've been sacked on YouTube. Actually, I don't think so. I've left maybe once or twice before I was pushed, just sneak out the door, but I don't think so. What's it like, Dave?
Dave's taken over from me this year. It used to be me last year that was king of the sack race, and people have forgotten about me now. It's all about.
Get you more views, I think.
It's all about them views.
When you get sacked, is it more rage or just disappointment?
Probably disappointment, yeah.
But you're not surprised.
Just happens on every save.
Not after a while, Richard. Just here we go again. I know this meeting. Just give me more time, boss. You know all that you can just click all the options because straight away without reading.
That's perhaps where he's going wrong.
Yeah.
Options without reading. I thought there was a hand up over there for a question. It's the
Sorry.
That was very sad.
Wait.
Any questions?
Oh, what's the quickest time you've been sacked? So we saw Dr. Benji got sacked literally just after you finished the press conference. So what's the shortest tenure you've had?
What?
How long was?
5 months at all? Well, oh no, less than 5 months because I
Is that the one
started.
where you forgot to sign a goalkeeper?
No.
Wasn't the goalkeeper injured for like 12 months and you thought, no, he'll come back stronger? 12 months, yeah.
I joined them after the January transfer window closed, and they had no goalkeepers, and we got relegated, and I got sacked.
Could you not check that before you took the job?
They offered me enough money to buy a castle.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Like the castle comes with the job, like, yep.
Yeah, plus Hamilton, where I was before, they had a few financial issues. So, nothing to do with me, it was like when I got there, but needed to
like that when I got there.
I needed to move on and buy a castle.
I don't remember the last time I was sacked. I don't think I have years. I probably have, but I probably just blocked it out.
Subscribers, don't get sacked. Look at my name. Oh, I've got all these questions.
So you don't win the league with Eastleigh?
Yeah, that's going to be the problem, I think, next season. Or season after next, when the Premiership teams arrive, I think we're still not quite good enough. You've got sort of Bournemouth's 4th choice centre-back as your main centre-back, I think. when Man City arrive, they might just do us over.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, be alright. Be alright, just end the series before it happens. And there we go, just as they arrive. Thanks very much for watching.
That's when Kev takes over.
Yeah.
I'm Man City manager. You probably still beat me, you monster. Who's next? Yes.
So, from being people who do YouTube and Twitch, well, like he does sort of do Twitch, what would you like to see moving forward from the community of YouTubers and Twitch people for FM to help grow the community and the game? Is there anything you would like to see?
Just more people. That's how, I mean, that's, and it gets back to the whole how do you market the game thing again, because that's how the community will grow. If there's more people creating content, more people watching it.
What do you think SI could do more to promote that there is actual, because most of us fell into the FM community, whether you're a creator or a watcher, most of you just stumbled across a Football Manager video one day and was like, oh my god, people make videos on this. And could you think SI make more effort to promote the YouTubers? And should they?
See, I asked Miles this question last week, off the back of it, because he said, he mentioned your name and your video. So it was noticed.
We've had words. I got a very nice letter from him after my Dear SI video.
Yeah, it still stings him because he mentioned it last week.
Yeah.
And he did say
it's not bitter, though.
There's nothing they can do with the licensing stuff, and that's what that's the party line. It's all about, because we use modded versions that they don't have the licenses for, they're just not able to. If we played it completely vanilla, they'd push it, was the message.
But then I specifically said that in my video of if SI came to me and said, look, for FM18 we want you to, you know, make us a video or do something for us to promote FM18, I would happily agree to not download anything, you know, completely clean installed so there's no issues there. And I think a lot of content creators would happily do that to get the chance to work with Sports Interactive. But so they say that's because that's the issue, but then you say, well, I'll fix that issue, then it's just a sort of bit quiet from their side of things. I think they've hired a new community guy recently, didn't they? 'Cause you applied for the job, didn't you?
Apparently hundreds of people applied for that.
Yeah, I imagine everyone.
Hands up who applied for the community job, the community manager job.
Sending a tweet out a week isn't hard.
Oh, it was just you applied then. That is
weird.
And you got turned down. Wow. They're just like, we'll just leave it empty.
I did apply in my letter saying, but I can't come and work for you, I'll do it from home.
Yeah, I'll do it from your shed. 3 hours a week.
It's not going to be a full-time job. Pay me for full-time, but it's not going to be full-time and I'm not coming to London.
Yeah, you really sold yourself.
So for some reason, they didn't even get a letter back from them. Monsters.
I think, what do you think is the ceiling on subscribers for Football Manager? If you just have a Football Manager YouTube channel and you were the best there ever was, where do you think you could get to before there just wouldn't be any more people out there that watch YouTube content for FM?
I don't think we're anywhere near it at the moment.
What's Workspace on?
About 50,000, I think.
Yeah.
Ben's on about 40.
But Ben's still quickly growing, whereas Jack hasn't been.
Yeah, he's not really making videos either, is he?
So I don't know. I don't think we've discovered the ceiling yet, because if you look at the playtime that it has on Steam, I think there's millions of people.
Yeah, but that's just us. That's literally just. The thing is, what was it Miles said about the other day about it just hit 1 million?
Yeah.
So if there's let's say for argument's sake, there's 1 million copies of 1 million people that play Football Manager, then there must be a finite limit as to what the sort of subscribers you get. 100k, 150.
I don't know. I think but if you'd have said to me a year ago that there'd be a creator who was consistently getting 10, 15,000 views a video playing Football Manager, I'd have been surprised. But Ben gets that most of the time, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So I think it's forever growing. We'll hit the ceiling soon.
Oh, a personal question for you on your one of your recent videos.
With the microphones on?
Yeah. In Destiny 2, anybody watch that video? Oh, no. Oh, that's awkward. Did you know there is a map at the top of the screen with a coloured object for objectives.
Now, last night,
Just asking me.
I've already mentioned I was caught playing Destiny 2 last night. The next comment was, you know there's colourblind settings on this, don't you? And I didn't, because I'm red-green colourblind, I didn't know there was colourblind settings. And all shooting games have always had this problem where, because they tend to use lots of reds, greens and browns, I don't know what's going on, I just fire the gun willy-nilly. I can't see it, none of it sort of sticks out for me themselves. But there's 3 different colourblind settings on Destiny 2. She gave me a little colourblind test to do online so I could work out which one I've got. I turned that settings on. She wasn't impressed because it looked awful, but then I could actually play it properly. I could see the little map, which is it's now a pink arrow on the map, which there wasn't an arrow there before. I maintain there was no arrow.
Are you actually colourblind?
Yes.
We've heard this before.
I'm actually
is this your
colourblind.
default go-to when you mess something up?
It's Deuterophobia or something like
Oh,
that.
yeah,
That one. And green is my issue apparently. But yeah, now I've done that.
So how does it work? So what do you see green as?
It's kind of just red, green and brown kind of just
Oh, they're all
together.
the same.
Yeah, I can see that that's a red wall, I think.
That's blue, mate. Shut your face.
And you're wearing like a browny, greeny combo. But if you were stood against that wall, you'd just be a head with a beard.
It's just like green screen.
Yeah, basically.
This is why I always look afraid, because I live in a world where Loki's head can just wander past not attached to anything.
Without his
Which
brain
is what
sock.
FIFA's like if you play against Arsenal, and it's just heads and feet running around a football pitch. This is why I'm rubbish at FIFA as well.
That's why Arsenal are rubbish as well.
Yeah, colourblind.
Around doing nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Monster picking on me about my Destiny. I'll challenge you to Destiny as well. Have we got Destiny in here anywhere? Can I beat him at that late as well? Right, we're going to go to game and play on the demo.
Like when we were kids and you just go, oh, 3 games to play. I'm going to
Yeah,
have that game, so they
exactly.
kick me out.
Right, there were 2 hands up before, weren't there? Where's the other hand? Hello.
Do you get more enjoyment out of Footy Manager when it's in the first few years where there's real players, or when after 10, 15 when there's regens and you don't really know what you're getting? There could be a gem somewhere.
I love it the further into it you get. My favourite point of any Football Manager save is that point where there's no real players in your team anymore and it's just a pure game. If it wasn't for, I mean, before I was doing YouTube, I would sometimes play it with the real players turned off and just have because it does have a real setting on there. But I really like it.
It's weird because I'm completely the opposite. I prefer it when I know players that I've heard of. I can sign that guy that's been really good for the England under-21s that people are talking
Yeah,
about.
but I don't know who those guys are.
I mean, you're a people support, so yeah, it doesn't
You
count.
follow football. I don't really. I don't really.
So surely every player is just a mystical being to you then? Like, oh, look at this player. Like, Dele Alli. Who's that guy?
Oh, he used to play for McDonald's, so I know who he is. he used to play for a rival, so I'm familiar with his work. But yeah, because I guess it is because I don't sit and watch football on the telly, really. I'm not, even including posh matches, I watch maybe 10 games a season. That's including posh and what's on the telly. So I don't know who any of these footballers are. So once it gets to the point where they're all made up, it levels the playing field a little bit.
At least people can't complain in the comments and you don't realise who this guy is. You're talking about him.
Why aren't you playing Asensio? I just didn't know which one he was. Should I be playing him? My scout said he was good. Apparently, some of you not have heard of him. I thought he was a secret find, but no.
What is your thoughts on the quick pick button?
Love
You
it.
love it, don't you?
Love
a quick pick.
The variety of quick pick as well. You've got the 3 different flavours of quick pick, which is amazing.
Talk us through it.
You have just straight on quick pick, which picks the strongest team you've got available. You have slight rotation, which slightly rotates.
Oh, yeah.
And full rotation, which... Go on.
Slightly more rotates?
Well, fully rotates.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't sometimes, but I love that button. Certainly when I'm streaming, anyone who's watched my streams will know I never ever pick the team myself when I'm streaming. I do when I'm actually concentrating on the game, but when I'm streaming, I could literally just get one of those birds that pecks down like that, just hitting the space bar over and over again, while I just sit and talk to the camera.
You're just on holiday. You click the holiday indefinitely
The
button.
game is only there so Twitch don't throw me off and say, you know you're supposed to be playing games.
You click on the IRL channel and just chat.
Yeah, but then people would feel a bit weird. Just come, don't worry, I'm just going to go and watch that fella who sits in his garage and chats for 2 hours. It's a little bit different saying I'm watching a Football Manager
Yeah,
stream.
you're better off saying I'm just going to watch porn for a bit. You go, oh, okay.
You know when you quick pick, what's it do when you haven't got a keeper?
It makes one up. That's the other great thing about the quick pick button, especially if you're like really lower league. It just starts making players up. The little greyed out ones. Do they even still exist?
Yeah.
But yeah, it just puts them in. So.
You ever done your own team talk, Kev?
No. Actually, no. I have.
That's on all
This crowd feels like it's turning. Yes, I used to do my own team talks, and I'm actually worse than the assistant managers are. So there's just no point. I'd turn that feature off completely. I would probably be quite happy playing Football Manager Touch if I thought anyone would watch me do it.
I've got a question for the audience. Does anybody do all their own press conferences, like all of them?
I do. That's the one
So
thing
the one
I do.
thing you do, so you don't pick your team,
No,
you
I
don't
love-
scout your players.
I love the press conferences.
You love a bit of press conference.
Yeah. And I always write in my own comments as well. Even when I sit there typing and doing it.
They're not real, right? They didn't get published.
Like I said, there's a story going on in my head the whole time, and I'd like to think, if I was really a football manager, that's the bit I'd be able to do. I could sit there and chat to the press, but I wouldn't know tactics.
And you're like assistant.
As long as there's 11 of you, that's fine. I don't care. In fact, the only experience I've got of managing a football team was when I was at primary school, and I was captain of my house team, and we got to the final of the cup, and we had a load of little year threes in our team who really wanted to play. You lot aren't playing. We'll have the bigger kids on.
You're all subs.
Don't worry, I'll bring you on at half time. No intention of bringing them on at half time. Half time, they all came on. The ref didn't notice we played the second half of 14 players. We won the cup.
Just sneaking them on.
Yeah.
All angles of the pitch.
They just walked on. I didn't notice.
Ninjas.
I didn't notice for 20 minutes, and I was captain in the team.
It's like, wow, we're really dominating possession.
But no one knew. But yeah, the one bit I'm going to do is a press conference. The rest of it, I haven't got a clue. So this isn't
That's a weird way round.
That's when you're playing 5-5-3.
It is weird though, because I've always loved Football Manager as a game more than the game of football. It's a weird thing. I doubt there are many people who I could probably give up football, but I couldn't give up Football Manager.
That is weird. Because most people would look at that sort of spreadsheet manager and go, I like this because it's football and I love football. But you just like spreadsheet manager.
I love spreadsheets. I've got spreadsheets about football.
If they came out with a game called Spreadsheet Manager, with pie charts and stuff, would you give it a go? Graphics would be as good.
I'd be all over that. But I mean, yeah, it's. Do you not have a spreadsheet about your Football Manager save?
please have a spreadsheet. No, I have a notepad with like buy a left back or
and a slate that I carve like tactics onto. Get within what century are we in? Get with this century. Use a spreadsheet. I've got little tabs at the bottom for each season, so that I know who my squad was each season and what their current ability and their potential ability with the little stars.
It doesn't come across in the videos.
That's because I do it once a year.
All that and then you quick pick.
I pick the team properly on YouTube. It's just if I played the game properly when I was streaming, it would be the most boring stream in the world.
Yeah, hang on, everybody.
Yeah, I just need to analyse the acceleration of these 3 different options I've got right back. Bear with me.
But that's the problem.
Can we slowly chat for a minute?
Yeah.
It would be really dull.
I think, yeah, Twitch is definitely a different beast in that regard because you sort of want to keep up with the comments, and because if you get behind, it's horrible. Going, hang on, start. Nobody ask anything. I need to catch up with the last 20 comments.
That's why I've got the slow chat button now that I have on my Stream Deck that I bought inexplicably. I don't know why I bought that thing. It's stupid. I have 2 buttons on it now. One that puts loads of hearts on the screen.
They've got things for that as well called keyboards.
What, that thing that has a space bar?
Yeah.
All I've got is a space bar. The little bird.
I loved Anna streaming the other night when you left for a minute and then Anna was put in charge. You got an equaliser. And then everybody was telling her to Alt F4, hit the space bar.
I'm quite proud of her that she didn't fall for that. That's quite good.
Take it.
Yeah. That would have been really upsetting if I'd come back and it was all broken. I'd have bought a new PC. Anyway, have we got any more questions?
Did she get manager of the month?
Yeah, it's funny if the game knew.
Oh, looking at the stream stats on that, the internet knew, because there's the graph where you have your viewer numbers. That bit where I'm not in the room, it's spiked up massively. It's like everyone who was watching, there's a girl on here, nudging each other. Come get your mates.
People that watch on Twitch know when there's a girl.
Yeah, it was for 5 minutes tops. I don't know how people found out about it, but seriously, the graph spikes up massively.
That's the internet. Girl alert, girl alert. Play Football Manager, oh my god, it's all my dreams.
It must have been, I don't know how it happened. I even searched Twitter for her name and stuff, just to see if someone, or my name. I don't know how
For those that didn't, I'd like for you to explain the short story of the donation for those that did not
I tell you what,
view it
there
the other
isn't
night.
a short story, and it's still going on. I got an email from PayPal last night with a question. In fact, I've got the email. Let me read out the things I have to tell PayPal before I'm allowed to withdraw any money from it. While I'm finding that, basically what happened is there was an accidental donation on my stream last week of £11,011 because the person who's trying to make the donation wanted to do £11.11p. So on their number pad,
He fat fingered it.
yeah, the zero's next to the full stop on the keypad, so it's just an 11.11.11.11, 11.11, but it hit the zero rather than a 1, and the donation went through. £11,000.
And it actually went into your account.
It was in it showed up on my PayPal account. The money was there. So that obviously led to quite a lot of panic, as we were trying to figure out how on earth I refund it to him, because PayPal charged £375 for an £11,000 transaction. So if I'd have just done it and eaten the cost, it would have wiped out. I mean, that's more than a month's YouTube ad revenue. I mean, that's a significant chunk of money that would have just been wiped out. So we had a little panic for quite a long time. We eventually figured out how to give it back to him. After about half an hour of him going, do nothing, wait until the morning. And this poor guy, who's just charged 11 grand to his credit card, going, please can I have my money right now? I'll let you keep the 375 quid. And Mr. Help was going, wait until the morning.
It was fun seeing your reaction, but you did well to you kind of knew that, no, this is probably a mistake, rather than jumping around the room and everybody just going, no, it's a mistake! That would have been hilarious.
Exactly.
I would have paid
so
good money
annoyed
to have seen that.
Well, because
Yeah,
now I'm not
it's
going to
viral.
have a compilation video. That video that I put out earlier in the week,
Fake it, just dub over it.
I might have to do another one because I've completely
But
no-sold
imagine
it. It
the
was
guy
awful.
that went to donate 11 quid. And then afterwards it says, well done, you have successfully donated £11,000. Imagine the heart attack there. Oh.
Right, here we go. This is from PayPal. As a result of this, which is why I now can't use my PayPal account. As part of our commitment to providing the best possible experience for buyers and sellers, blah, 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 blah. Your account has recently been reviewed by our merchant team due to the following. Increase in volumes processed. We tried to call you, no you didn't, but I've got to go on there and give them information about my business model. What is the reason for the recent increase in payments received? Give a projection of the volumes you expect to receive over the next 6 months. Specify currency. Give a full description of the items sold or services provided. Specify the average dispatch and delivery timeframes for the items sold. Provide the name and address of your main suppliers. Do you post your inventory or dropship? What percentage of items sold? And then, seriously, I'm not even a quarter of the way through this list of stuff that I've got to tell them before I can take out the £31 that is currently in my PayPal account. I can't use my PayPal because someone pressed the wrong button on their keyboard.
I like the fact that they think you must be offering goods or services. No, people are just giving me money.
Yeah. I don't even know how much. Is that within the PayPal terms of service? Can I say, oh, I was just streaming, someone accidentally gave me 11 grand and I gave it back? That doesn't look like money laundering at all. We're just transferring money around, just a loose 11 grand, it's fine.